Welcome back, one and all. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2. Where we left off last time, we were on our way to Fort Locke, where apparently Galen is gone, and we can't merchant because he ran away. That being said, we did kill a dire wolf, and a bunch of random humans. We picked up a companion named Kelgar, and there are more wolves up ahead.
Yes.
You go fight first. Or not. Too bad your cleave didn't hit, but that's okay. Oh, it did. It killed one. Never mind. Your cleave was awesome. Ignore me. Everything's alright. Let's quickly rest here, I think. We're still using the Inspiring Presence, so we do get that extra damage and attack roll. And I think I fixed my encoder, which is nice. Hark! What is this I see over here? Perhaps we should go take a look. Indeed.
What, demon? No screams for us? Maybe we should brand you. Maybe that'll loosen your tongue.
Leave me alone! I've done nothing to you.
Well, now Commander Valus will be happy to hear that, he will. It means his work here is all done. He can just give up the fort and go home.
Still, there's just the small matter of those bounties on bandits he posted. And a bandit with demon blood. Well, there's no telling how much that's worth.
Of course, you could tell us where your camp is. Valus will pay more for that, he will. And we won't even have to butcher the lot of you.
I told you I'm not with those bandits. Or are you deaf and stupid?
Stupid? Here we were, thinking about letting you live. Now you've gone and changed our minds.
Huh, hold on, look at this! A half-blood orc and a dwarf, maybe friends of hers.
This doesn't look like a fair fight.
This don't concern you. We're soldiers from Fort Locke, hunting bandits.
I don't
We
care.
are. Caught this demon trying to raid our camp, and we were about to deal with her.
By killing her? What did she take?
Nothing yet. But a crew's been out in these parts. They've been raiding merchants, caravans, maybe even killed the old commander.
I told you I'm not with those bandits.
Shut your lying mouth, demon. You'll get the blade soon enough.
Well, I do want her in my
You
group.
think you're going to stop us, are you?
You know, Valus might pay for 3 bandit bounties. He's not one for asking questions.
Especially about a demon, a runty dwarf, and a dirty harborman who doesn't know enough to keep walking.
Runty dwarf? I know you cowards aren't talking to me, or you'll be talking to my fist next.
Good enough for me. Let's kill them all and I'll sort out the tail later.
Alright. Just fighting some soldiers. You know how it is. You're walking down the street, and then suddenly, soldier fights. I just really want to gain a level. I will literally kill anybody in my way until I get a level. Nishka apparently can't die, which is nice. She is invincible. We're still quite a ways away, though.
Where did you come from? I mean, one moment I thought I was dead, and then suddenly you're here. And look at all this blood. Sorry if I sounded surprised. It's just, you know, people don't usually help me out like that. Especially, well, people like you. You know, nice-looking people. Does that make me a damsel in distress? Oh, I hope not. I hate those women.
You owe me your life, and that means I own you.
I'm not sure I like the sound of that. But hey, I'm still standing here and they're not, so I'm not gonna complain. I mean,
Good.
once folks catch sight of me, usually it's the horns, they run in the other direction. And all those tales about tieflings being cursed don't help much either. I'm Nishka, by the way. I'm really glad you came when you did. Wasn't really sure how I'd get out of that one. Of course, they never would have caught me in the first place if that invisibility potion I'd bought hadn't been watered down. If I ever see that merchant again...
We have to be going.
Yeah. I guess you don't have any reason to stay. Look, thanks for saving me. Really. Do you think I could join you? Just for now. I won't get in the way, I promise. It's just that I don't know how long I can survive on my own. And, well, I do owe you one.
Can't say I trust her. Tieflings will stab you in the back and run off with your purse the moment you drop your guard.
Yeah? Well, dwarves are squat, smelly drunks who'll chop someone in half just to show they're tough.
That's true.
Is that so? Well, why don't you step down here and say that again?
That's enough, both of you.
He started it!
Leave her here. She'll be food for the other beasts on the road soon enough.
She could prove useful. If not, we'll get rid of her.
We haven't needed her so far. Still, it's your decision.
Thanks. I won't let you down, I swear. I think those Fort Locke thugs have my gear locked away here.
I like how he says that we haven't needed her so far, but it's been like 3 hours. We've never been to a dungeon. We've never encountered any traps or anything like that, but we sure don't need that tiefling. How could you possibly have known that? Ooh, a dagger +1. Leather armor. Yoink. Stealing your leather armor. It didn't increase our armor. Really? So why didn't it increase our armor? I guess we don't need leather armor. That being said, she does need a dagger. I guess that leather armor will help her.
Yeah.
Do I really have the most?
Follow me.
He's using a chain shirt. What's my gear give me? Oh, it's got base armor class 2, so I'm wearing leather armor basically. Oh, fancy. There's also a kukri. I don't know if she can use those. No. Unfortunate.
What do you want?
I want a rapier. That's what I want. But we can't always get what we want, I guess. We got everything from that chest, right? There's nothing over there. Let's go up here really quickly, just into the hills. Make sure there's nothing we missed up here. Although I really don't think so. I will admit fully that... Oh, there's wolves. I will admit fully that the graphics in Neverwinter Nights 2 are considerably better than 1 in terms of the landscaping. It doesn't look nearly so polygonal. There we go, wolf dead. Only a couple wolves to go. I should have rested probably, but that's okay. The AI in this game is really dumb, by the way. If it gets too annoying, we'll just turn it on to normal mode instead of D&D normal rules or whatever it's on. Just because there's no benefit to playing it on a harder difficulty other than just saying you are. And we're not playing this game for any sort of challenge mode because the AI is incredibly stupid in this game and does things like target changing for absolutely no reason. It's really bizarre and I have no idea why it does it. Time to go to the camp. Time to say hi to the commander. Right, that's where the corpse was down there, and the direwolf. Fort Locke soldier, Marshal Cormac. Gillen tells me what you did for him. Glad you managed to keep him in one piece. You look familiar. You're not a harborman by chance, are you? Yes, I am. Who are you? Harbormen are hard to miss once you've met one, and I've met plenty being from West Harbor myself. I'm Cormac, City Watch Marshal of Neverwinter City. You wouldn't have heard of me. City Watchman is hardly a glamorous profession. Cormac, you're famous in West Harbor, or so they say. Ha! I don't know about famous. West Harbor's a small village, though, so I'm not surprised you know of me. Wait a moment. I recognize you. You're Dagon's foster child. Imagine running into you here. How's the old man nowadays? Nothing much has changed about him. Still keeps to himself, does he? Ah, the death of his wife really hit him hard. Changed him a great deal. He seems to have done a good job raising you, so tell me, what are you doing so far away from West Harbor? I have my reasons. Well, if you're ever in Neverwinter and need work, I'm sure I could find something for you. We harbormen look out for each other. Why are you here? Well, mainly to make sure Galen got here safely. He may be crazy and greedy, but he's still a friend. I also heard rumors that the garrison here had stopped his patrols. Figured I'd look into it while I was down here. And of course, it turns out the rumors were true. No patrols, meaning the roads are crawling with bandits and worse now. West Harbor itself came under attack recently. By the gods, I knew it. I told Valis that he was putting the village at risk, but he wouldn't listen. And who's Valis? Temporary commander here at Fort Locke. For the sake of the North, I hope that he's just that. Temporary. The people rely on these troops for safety. Refugees are starting to trickle in because the surrounding areas have gotten more dangerous. Maybe he could get some sense into that thick skull of his. Once he hears that West Harbor came under attack, he may change his mind. Why don't you talk to him? Believe me, I've tried. I just don't have the patience for all of his rules talk, though. Guess that's why I was never been promoted to captain with the City Watch. See what I can do. Thank you again for helping Galen out. He probably would have gotten into trouble with or without the patrols. It was good to see you. Hopefully you can win Valis over and I can get back to Neverwinter sooner rather than later. Well then. Apparently we have some stuff to fix in this town already. Lisa, refugee, Jakobi. Jakobi, you look like a merchant, possibly, or a blacksmith. Welcome to Fort Locke, strangers. I'm Jakobi, the finest weaponsmith around. Not that my full talents are ever put to good use out here. Anyway, what can I do for you? What do you have for sale, good sir? You have a club +1, which you already have. Do you have a rapier +1, though? Because that is the weapon we are going to be going for. It has a great crit range, though we never crit anyways, but still. It will be highly useful. Or... no, yeah, we're going to go with rapiers. So they are expensive. $1,400. Yeah. A little bit much. We're going to start to sell some things, though, here. Which should net us a good amount of cash. Hopefully. So we've earned a bunch of money, but not quite as much as I was hoping. That being said, we do have some +1 weapons that are kicking around to sell, specifically on our other character. That Alexandrite was worth quite a bit. Amethysts are not worth that much, apparently, but that's okay.
Yes.
Well, now, what do you want?
It's worth way more for him to sell it. He has better appraise. So now we're at $5,000. That's quite a bit. He doesn't really have anything else of note. Just weapons. So it's worthwhile to pick up whatever you want here. We're going to go with the rapier +1. To replace our club, which we're going to immediately sell back. And we could get a dwarven battle axe +1 too for our dwarf, but you know what? It's good enough. There we go. Now we have our rapier. It's not any there's no significant differences between it and the club, but later on it will come into effect. Well met, traveler. Have you come to Fort Locke to take refuge with the rest of us? It's getting crowded, but I think we can make some extra room if you're in need. Why'd you come here? Some of us fled the Mere, what with the lizard folk and other beasts moving north. Some of the smaller settlements have already been overrun. Others fled the plains to escape the banditry out there. Without regular patrols, the region has become too dangerous to live in. There were a few who fled to Highcliff, others to Neverwinter. Still, most of us, consider this area our home and would like to return when things settle down. Bandits, you say? They are a fact of life out here, but these bandits have become bolder with the lack of regular patrols. They're now taking prisoners and demanding ransom. My own husband is among the ones taken. What can I do to help? You'd be willing to help us? Thank the gods, bless you for your kindness. For money, of course. No one knows where the camp might be, but if there's anything you could do to free our loved ones, we would be eternally grateful. Just make sure there's a reward waiting for me. Of course, the return of our families is worth any price. Thank you so much. Wait. The return of your families is worth everything to you, but you won't pay the ransom. I gotcha. You know, I think I know where the bandits might be. I saw a large camp on the way to Fort Locke. If it's the bandit camp, who knows how much gold they have stashed there. I say we see about finding this camp and loot it. One sec. Now that's what I like to hear. After all, these bandits have been stealing from others. We should even the score, see how they like it. So become like bandits ourselves? That's one way to drag your pride through the mud, Tiefling. Look, I gotta make the best living I can with whatever natural talents I have. If that means fleecing somebody who has a little more than they should, well, so be it. One sec, guys. Okay, sorry about that. But if you want to find these bandits, let me mark it on the map for you. They may have some ill-gotten gains we can help ourselves to. So we're gonna go take on some bandits and steal their stuff, mostly. Refuges? Looks like there's some refugees here. There's yet another side quest for us here, Tormillos. Well met, traveler. I wonder if I might appeal to you for some assistance. Depends what you're asking for. I am but a lowly priest of Ilmatar. I was waylaid along the road from Highcliff by bandits who made off with the holy symbol which was granted to me when I was accepted into my order. And you want me to get it back for you. The symbol has more than mere sentimental value to me. I require it to perform the healing magics granted to me by Ilmatar. Service to Ilmatar requires that I aid travelers in whatever manner I can. I travel between this fort and Highcliff, tending to those in need. I trusted that even bandits would leave a man such as myself unmolested, as I am sworn to help all travelers, even those of lesser morals. I was clearly mistaken. And what's in it for me? But of course, a reward would certainly be in order considering the risk you would be taking. The bandits left me with very little, but I do still have some gold that the bandits failed to discover. Where were you hiding it? I would gladly part with it in return for your service. Once the symbol is returned, I shall be able to tend to any injuries you and your companions might incur. And, do you know where they might be? Sadly, I do not. If it helps, however, they fled to the north after robbing me. I'll get it back. I thank you. I shall wait for you here at the fort. May Ilmatar watch over you. I don't care about Ilmatar. I want loot and experience, mostly. Ah, stranger in Fort Locke. If there's something about you... Or if there's something you want, be quick about it. I have a garrison to run. If I were you, I'd watch that tone of yours. The same could be said for you. Now what do you want? I'm a busy man. Are you the commander here? I am, and let me tell you, with Fort Locke being the way it is nowadays, it's a good thing. These soldiers need military discipline, and by the gods, that's what they'll get. You need to start patrolling the area again immediately. Is that so? Amazing. Years of military training, and yet a civilian knows how to run this garrison better than I do. Please go on. The village of West Harbor came under attack. The price one pays for settling within the mere. I'm not about to rush to the aid of villagers dim enough to live in the middle of that swamp. The village relies on this fort for protection. You can't just abandon them. I'm not abandoning anyone. My first priority is to the safety of this garrison and its men, not rushing off to rescue swamp farmers. This discussion is over. The harbormen can look after themselves for the time being. Why won't you listen to your marshal and resume your patrols? Oh, you hear about that. I'm not wasting my men on performing guard duty for merchants. We are a military camp, not the Guild of Blades. Aren't you supposed to protect travelers? We are supposed to protect Neverwinter and the North, not greedy merchants who know better than to travel the roads with all the troubles we've seen this season. And what happened to the patrols? I don't know, and I'm not about to risk more men to find out. I've already sent news to Neverwinter of the loss of my old commander. It's a mere formality before I officially take charge of this garrison. Wouldn't they want proof of your commander's death before promoting you? True, I hadn't thought about that, but I can't spare the men for an investigation. 3 patrols already lost. Refugees trickling in, and with discipline in shambles, we'd be hard-pressed to hold this fort with what we have. What if I were to handle this for you? You, a civilian, helping a military garrison with an investigation? Why? Well, I expect to be well paid. So you're a mercenary. Commander Tan was quite willing to work with your kind. Given the shortage of men here at the fort, I see no alternative. Very well. How much do you seek for your employment? I think this is easily worth 300 gold. For a mercenary, I can't justify spending that much coin on someone who has yet to prove their worth. I think half of that would be more than sufficient. Fine, make it 200. An outrageous price, but very well. For this much gold, I expect results, and quickly. You will find I am worth the price. Bold words for someone who has yet to prove their worth. We shall see. Now then, unless there's nothing further, I have other matters to attend to. I'll begin my search immediately. I do hope you won't disappoint me. Well, okay then. That is our quests ready to go for next time. We're going to call it here, I think. We can leave for the world map next. Oh, wait. Maybe we should do this part first. There's that creepy druid girl again with her scythe. But we're not going to go to either the bandit camp, the graveyard, or High Cliff yet. We're going to call it here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. We will be continuing on probably tomorrow or Sunday. No, that's Christmas. There'll be a video sometime in the next 2 to 4 days. Next 1 to 4 days. There you go. I can't give any promises on a timeline. It's just that time of the year where there's rapidly changing plans because Christmas is here. This is going to be Christmas Eve. I got to drive to Calgary from where I'm at. So that's like a 4-hour drive. Go visit my family. Do the present thing. Got to wrap presents tomorrow night. Or possibly Saturday. We'll figure that out. Anyways, so if I don't see you guys or I don't talk to you guys again before Christmas, I hope you guys have a good holidays. If you don't celebrate Christmas, enjoy the time off because I think it's a sad holiday. If you do celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to everyone, and I hope you guys enjoy it and have good family times and presents and all that good stuff. And if I do get back to you before Christmas, then I'll do this whole outro yet again. Have yourselves a great night, everyone, and take care.